Have a seat, J. Bauer.
Man, I can't believe my long-lost brother Thomas died. Never really got to know him.
Yes, well, before he died, he left you the third part in his 10-part autobiography. See what that has in store for you.
This time on the left, Thomas Bauer. Ghost Coke hits it real big with a hit song.
Well, really, when we were writing the song, Thomas and I, you know, this song that won 8 Grammys, Joe wrote a third of it, and then Cameron actually didn't do anything for that song. It's funny, once we kicked Cameron out of the band, is when all the Grammys started pouring in. But, anyways, back to the original point. So we're just all sitting here one day, you know, we've had a bit to drink, a spot, you know, it's whatever, it's a thing. And, you know, we just come up with this idea. And it's an idea for a song about us winning 8 Grammys because we played the first concert on Mars.
The first album came out, and boy was it experimental.
When your instruments and songs, and it just escalated, and next thing I know, he says, honey, I'm going to space. And I said, where's that? And
we kind of lost him too. It was a Sid Barrett deal. But yeah, that's when we kicked Cameron out of the band, and I mean, we couldn't get Thomas out because I mean he's our lead singer. Honestly, I think he got better. He started talking about crazier stuff. So I don't know. That was a pretty wild time. The concert on Mars. That was a strange time for the whole band, everybody involved.
Indeed, after Ghost Coke went to Mars, the music and the attitudes became stranger and more avant-garde.
What if we wrote this song? If we wrote this song, then we could actually go to Mars and be the first man to play on Mars, and then be the first band to win 8 Grammys at one time. Is that true? Somebody else won 8 Grammys at one time before.
And with success came women.
so the first time that I met Thomas, he asked me out, and I said no. And then he asked me out again, and I said no again. And then he asked me out the third time, and I said, all right, fine, but don't take me to Ruby Tuesdays. And then, well, he took me to Chili's instead, and next thing I know, there's a booster seat in the Camaro.
But even marriage and children couldn't stop the boozed-up womanizing of Thomas, and soon he began a relationship with a prostitute named Kathy.
So anyway, Thomas comes up to pay me, and I said, I know who you are. Your money's no good here. Naturally, he was floored. We spent the next 30 days in Tahiti. He had a wife, a kid.
But something that happened on that space mission would change Thomas forever.
When we were pretty close to Mars, we were hit with this huge wave of radiation, and it really didn't affect anybody except for Cameron and Thomas. And Cameron was just going pretty crazy immediately. We had to subdue him, put him in the sleeping chamber, and that was pretty wild. Thomas kind of just got pretty quiet, and he started thinking too much about, you know, cosmic relations.
Next time, Thomas boozes out even more and starts dabbling in cyborgs.
He said something about teaching him to love. It was really sweet, actually.
I miss Thomas Bauer.
I set up Derek with my girl Amelia over here. Hey, Amelia. You remember that, the blonde cyborg?
Some say robots can't love. Thomas changed that.
And even begins dabbling in international affairs. Next time on part 4 of the Thomas Bauer story. And after that, did aliens really build the pyramid? Next on the History Channel. I hate TV.